Hey guys, it's Heather with PassionFirstSavings.com, and today we are going to talk about ways that you can save money this summer. So, it's summer, the kids are out of school. How do you keep your kids entertained without spending a fortune? Because I know, I always think, well, we can go bowling and we can go to the movies and we can go, on vacation, we can go to the water park and all these fun things, but you know what? Every single one of those things costs money. So, how can you save a little money while still enjoying your summer to the fullest? And that's kind of what we're going to hit on today. First thing that I want to talk about. This is so hard for me, so I am talking to myself here. But eat at home. I know, it's so easy when you want to get out and go to the water park, or you want to get out and go to the movies, or you take the kids to the morning movie and then all of a sudden you're out and it's noon and it's like, oh, we'll just run grab fast food. But I know, especially for me, when I have all three of my kids with me and me, eating out is not cheap. Kids meals are not cheap. So unless you know where all the free kids meals are, which that's a great tip too, you can just eat at home. You can save so much money. So I have to plan in my menu plan, typically during the year when my kids are in school and they're eating like at school or they're just packing lunches and stuff, I don't actually write out a menu for the week. During the summer, I have to include lunches on my menu plan to make sure that I am prepared and that I know what I'm gonna do for lunch. Otherwise, it's so easy to run to the Chick-fil-A and grab some kids' meals and you spend $25, $30 before you know it. So if you do that multiple days, it adds up so fast. So eat at home. Even if you're going out and doing activities, try to pack your lunches and try to eat at home as much as possible. It will save you so much money and you'll have more money to have fun with, right? So that's good, it's good. Okay, tip number 2, very similar, pack your snacks. I am so bad about this. I'm telling you, I'm talking to myself here today, but pack your snacks and take them with you because it's easy to run out really fast and you get out running around, it's hot. Your kids are gonna be hot, they're tired, they're thirsty, they're hungry. If you have things in the car already ready to go, then you're less tempted to go pay those ridiculous high prices at all of these attractions and events. And a lot of places will let you bring in coolers, some still. I know like the water parks and stuff we go to, we can still take in our own food, so that's a really nice thing. And as long as you plan ahead, you can save a lot of money that way. So that's my tip number 2. Now, for a few things that are fun that you can do with your kids that don't cost a lot of money. So number 1 is to invite friends and family over to stay. So we did this recently. We did this for Memorial Day weekend. It was such a blast. We had family that came in from out of town and they stayed for the weekend and we just stayed here. And we spent time at each family member's house. We went to the pool together. We played softball together, the guys went golfing, just like you would if you were out of town on vacation. And so what we did was we basically had a vacation. We did all of those same things. And because we were all together, it felt like a vacation even though we didn't go anywhere. So we saved on gas, we saved on eating out while we were traveling, we saved on hotel, we saved all of these different ways just by kind of inviting someone to come and stay with us. And so that is kind of a way that you can feel like you're on vacation and enjoy the attractions that are around you even without going away and spending the additional cost for hotels and traveling and things like that. So I know it sounds cheesy, but it really was. I mean, we didn't even feel like we were in the same city that weekend. So it's a great way you can save money and have a lot of fun. Okay, a few other things that we are loving this summer. The library. So one of the things that I'm doing with my kids this year is we're going to the library once or twice a week, and I'm letting them only pick a couple books at a time. Instead of going and getting like 10 books and not going back for a while, go every couple of days because it's a great outing. It's a great way to get them out of the house. It's a great way to feed their love for reading. I just let my kids get a couple of books. That way every time they go, it's new and it's exciting. That way when they're at home, they have something that's new that they love. So they're not reading the same books all summer, they get something new every time. And then they also get to pick out like DVDs and stuff. So we're not running to the red box all the time. And having a movie day, we've already done this. We've had a lot of rain this summer. I'm so ready for the rain to be done with so we can go to the pool. But movie night or movie day, if you've got a rainy day, is a great way to kind of have some inexpensive fun. And our library has a huge selection of movies, especially kids movies. We have Happy Feet here today. We have Max and Ruby, Adventures in Odyssey. We had Madagascar last week. So sometimes, you can run to Redbox a lot during the summer, but your library is free and they have DVDs that are great. They might not be the new releases, but they will be, I have been surprised at how recent of movies they have, plus some great classics and things like that you can check out. So check your local library for movies. I know we always think of it for books, but movies has been one of our favorite resources. And so we have watched a ton of great new movies this summer already without having to spend a lot of money on rentals. So that's something you should definitely think about. Another thing is to have friends over and have a water day. So sprinklers, bubbles, I've got some bubbles here, bubbles, water balloons, all that kind of stuff that you enjoyed as a kid. Don't forget to get out and do that and maybe plan it and pack it all into one day and have a big water day outside with popsicles and things like that. So cheap, so inexpensive, and tons of fun. You don't always have to pay to go to the water park to have a lot of fun. So that's a great idea. Another thing that we're loving is the farmer's market. So you can get out of the house on like a Saturday morning or whatever day you have farmer's market in your area and go down to your local farmer's market and maybe shop for your produce. It's money you're going to be spending anyway at the grocery store. A lot of times this time of year, the farmer's market is actually cheaper. So let your kids help you buy and things like that and make an experience out of it. It's a great, inexpensive way to get your shopping done and also have a lot of fun at the same time. And then one last thing that I wanted to talk about was to take advantage of the free and cheap movies and bowling. So there is a site called kidsbowlfree.com where you can sign up for free bowling in your area. It's a great offer. It's nationwide. There are bowling alleys all over the United States where you can sign up and you'll get new coupons emailed to you every week. Mine come on Sunday, so I'm assuming that's everyone's come on Sunday, but they come every week and you get your passes for the week. And all you have to pay for are your bowling shoe rentals, which you might even be able to find like shoes for your kids at like Goodwill or something for really cheap so that you don't have to rent those. But even with that, it's still like $1.50 for a shoe rental. So cheap, a lot less expensive than if you have to pay for the whole bowling thing. And then also there's cheap summer movies for kids and even free in some places. And I have a whole list of those that you can check out and find the ones that are near your area. But those are two other great ways that aren't necessarily free always, but they're really cheap. Great ideas for kids and some fun stuff that you can do this summer. And hopefully that gives you a few ideas of how you can save money. And I hope that you'll check out passionforsavings.com for even more deals.